Who's University, which is really a grassroots campaign, and we're a large group of students, faculty, staff, community activists, organizers, not just at the university but throughout the Twin Cities. And we are really trying to hold the University of Minnesota accountable.
Bringing high school students, college students, faculty and other educators from across the state, April 20th, from 11 to 4 p.m. for a day of education.
We want you to be there. Why? For a very simple reason, because this university used to be extremely close and exclusive. It has come a long way, but it's not over yet. We want you to be there to understand what the issues are, to understand what the past struggles are, and to understand how you can help us move forward so that this university is really equal, is really a public university.
I would describe the movement as a group of dedicated students that love the University of Minnesota and want to see it live up to what its original promise was, to serve the people of Minnesota, serve the citizens of Minnesota, and continue to be a state institution.
While the surface might look awesome, what's going on underneath is severe. It's intense, it's immense. And that's why it's important to come out.
The Who's University campaign is asking that question of who's university. Basically, we're organizing around here at the University of Minnesota around 3 main sites. So admissions, so who's getting in, ethnic studies, with the fact that there's not much support from the university for the ethnic studies departments right now. The third piece is who is being supported. So with regards to the attacks on the second floor of Coffman Memorial Union, where all the student cultural centers are.
That's where they come together, give social support, network, have their own resources that are open to the whole campus. It's pretty much the hub and the place to go.
We can't just talk about who gets into the U without also talking about what happens to students in these spaces and what happens to students in the classroom. And part of that is the very material that we're being taught or that we're engaging with in that classroom space. You can't talk about who's university without talking about whose knowledge, whose voices, who's being represented, who's able to speak.
I heard that the university is excelling in their multicultural diverse programs. So if you don't have that much diverse students, how can you say that we are a diverse school?
Who's University is a campaign here at the University of Minnesota that its whole purpose is to provide a platform to push back against the diversity the university says they have and what they actually have, and how those are kind of signifiers of bigger issues here within public education and within I don't want to say our society as a whole, but I see it as our society as a whole.
Who do you see represented at the university? Do you see people like yourself? I see people like myself, but that doesn't mean that that's the same experience for everyone. So first of all, looking at who you see, do you find people that you have commonalities with, and how do you find yourself supported in the university?
What we really have at the University of Minnesota is a unique moment as the Brunick's administration leaves and the Kaler administration comes in to talk about how we want to be in dialogue about the future of the University of Minnesota. And the answers to those questions that we've already framed provide a lot in terms of what will the university look like in 10 years, and are we satisfied with that as a vision of the University of Minnesota, and are we satisfied with that being the end of conversation about what is higher education within the state of Minnesota.
The way we're going about it is a professional, strategic way, and it will allow us to really gain a lot of experience in working with large groups for social justice.
Because we, as young people, as the future of this country, of this city, and of the world, have to contribute something. We can't just take. We have to give something, and what we are wanting to give is the opportunity for people who are students of color, the opportunity for women, the opportunity for people who have been marginalized throughout history to have the chance to get the education that they not only want, but they deserve. It is the values of this country and the values that we should hold as young people who are wanting to see the change that hasn't happened yet. So please help us contribute to this cause that is far greater than all of us. Come out to the Who's University Day of Education.
And that's what this whole organization is about. The difference that we can actually make, that we're more powerful than we could ever imagine. Okay, great. Awesome.
voices that aren't being heard, and I'm one of them. Join us for Who's University, a Day of Education, April 20th.